Seeing the future is the coolest thing you can do. I was really lucky because as a kid, I spent summers with my grandmother, who was a fortune teller. She used to read the tea leaves in the East End of London. And she was really good at it. And I knew it worked because I was one of them nosy kids. You get the nosy ones always hanging around. That was me. Um, and I'd hear a lot of the conversations. Then people would come back and say, Win, that happened. So I knew it worked. Now, I'll tell you where I was lucky. I had no intuitive ability. I just wasn't a psychic kid. I know people in my line of work always tell these amazing stories. When I was a kid, I knew this thing, or I saw a ghost, or saw an angel. Nothing. I even tried to make it happen and sit there as a kid and try and have a premonition. Never got it right once. Now, the reason that's a blessing is because if you've got a natural ability, you don't usually know where that comes from or how it works. So I had to go and find out. And I've spent my life, right from when I was a kid, studying, looking into intuition, how it works, how we can glimpse the future. I literally, this is my world. This is what I do. I constantly look at how we can glimpse the future. And the accuracy level, when you can start glimpsing the future, is through the roof. But that first bit of intuition, I'm going to tell you, people expect it to be something big and dramatic. Oh my God, keep away from that person. Don't drive that route today. And it isn't, it's subtle. So it's harder to access when you're constantly busy, constantly on your phone, constantly talking to people. The noise we have around us these days, the noise in our heads is colossal. So it's harder to get to it. But when you have that, to me, it's a hesitation. For me, it's when I hesitate, I think, well, why am I holding back there? That second you start going, why am I wary of that person? What is that slither, that slight feeling I've got? As soon as you do that, the answer will start to come. So just stop in your tracks and go, hang on a minute. I actually did this with a friend in London. She's about to go running across a great big main road, not wait for the lights. And I just stopped. And I thought, I've got to stop getting caught up in her chaos. So I walked up to the lights, crossed the road properly. And from then on, I bowed out because always, she's one of them people, when you're out of her, there's always, her car don't work, she got into an argument, she's late, she's got the ticket. It's easy to get caught up. My intuition just at that moment went, don't run, stop. And I've never got caught up in her chaos since. And it could be a massive thing. It could be don't marry that person. It could be a small thing, it just saves you a bit of money or makes you a bit happier. But whatever it is, I teach people now because I've had to learn how it works. I can teach it. And I've got the absolute best methods for glimpsing the future, which I'm going to be sharing with you. Because you need to know, we're in a time where we really, really need to know what's coming.